Jack stood frozen at the doorstep, his heart pounding as he gripped his phone tighter. The words from the police officer on the other end of the call echoed in his ears. But they felt unreal. "Your daughter. I'm sorry. There was an accident." His world crumbled. His only daughter, Emily, was gone, taken from him in an instant. She had been riding her motorcycle, just like she did every day, when her bike hit a deep pothole on an unfinished road. She lost control, skidded off the road, and never made it back. Jack's grief quickly turned to anger. He knew that road all too well, one that had been under construction for months, but left incomplete. The city had promised repairs, yet potholes still marred the path, making it a danger for everyone, especially motorcyclists like Emily. Jack believed it wasn't just an accident. It was negligence. The days after Emily's funeral were a blur of pain and silence. Jack could barely look at the world outside, now that his bright, fearless daughter was gone from it. But beneath his grief, a fire burned. He couldn't accept that his daughter had died for nothing. He needed answers. He needed justice. Jack began his quest by visiting the site of the accident. As he stood by the pothole, the rage inside him boiled. The construction company had left the road in disrepair, and the city officials had done nothing to fix it. His Emily had been a victim of their negligence. He started digging. Jack gathered every piece of information he could find about the construction company responsible for the road. He met with other residents who had also suffered near accidents or damage to their vehicles on the same road. Together, they petitioned the local government, demanding action. But it wasn't enough. Jack knew that if he wanted real justice for Emily, he would have to go further. He filed a lawsuit against the construction company for their failure to properly maintain the road, which had caused his daughter's fatal accident. As the legal battle unfolded, Jack learned just how deep the negligence ran. The company had cut corners, ignored safety standards, and had rushed to finish projects without considering the risks they posed to drivers. The city had overlooked these issues, allowing the company to continue their dangerous work unchecked. The court hearings were agonizing. Jack sat through every testimony, every legal argument, his heart heavy with the knowledge that none of this would bring Emily back. But he pressed on. He needed to do this for her. He needed to prevent this from happening to anyone else. Months passed, and the case became a local sensation. People rallied behind Jack, supporting his fight for justice. Finally, the day came when the court ruled in his favor. The construction company was found liable for Emily's death and ordered to pay damages. More importantly, they were forced to make immediate repairs to the road and overhaul their safety protocols for future projects. But for Jack, the victory was bittersweet. No amount of money, no court ruling could fill the hole in his heart left by Emily's death. Yet, as he stood by the now repaired road, watching cars pass by safely, he felt a small sense of peace. He had done what he could. Emily's death had not been in vain. As the sun set, Jack whispered a quiet promise to his daughter. "I'll keep fighting, Em, for you and for everyone who needs someone to stand up for them." And with that, Jack walked away, knowing that even though his fight for justice had ended, his love for Emily would carry on forever. Jack began fixing potholes with his help. Jack would try to fill any pothole he saw on the road. Jack made it his mission so that no other father would lose his children. Please subscribe to the Stories Desk YouTube channel